Welcome back to Festival Fishbowl. That is Fiona O'Loughlin's cab. She is. Trennas, what are you doing over there? Come and sit down on the couch.
I was waiting for like an introduction or something.
Oh, dun dun dun, Marcus Trenwith. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, this is Mark Trenwith. He is from Ghost Sharks.
That's not my theme song though.
What's your theme song?
Cars by Gary. I'd say Cars by Gary Newman.
Okay, that's cool. Now, I had booked not only you but also Caleb and Scotty.
Yeah.
Caleb not coming at all.
I think they're flying so that we can get more than 2 people at the show.
Okay. I don't think so because Scotty's going to turn up later. He said he'd be there about 22, which is at about now. So it's all good. Whatever. But you know, Scotty. So tell us, so you were actually, which one of you guys goes on first? It goes
me, and then
Jacques, and then Go Shark. Mm-hmm. Right. See, so I did that. That's pretty good.
Nice.
So you tell us about. Shut up. Tell us about your show and what it is and stuff. Because I can't. I don't know how.
Well, it's sort of it's a horror kind of comedy, and so it's called Ghost Sharks, and it's a story. So because you know how ghosts are scary.
Yeah.
And sharks are scary.
Heaps scary.
Yeah. Well, these are the ghosts of sharks. Whoa! It's pretty scary. You okay?
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, cool. So, and it's what's it in the style of? Because it's kind of hard to explain. So, it's kind of just like you guys fucking around.
Yeah, it's a good way of looking at it. Yeah, that's actually it. Well, I guess it's sort of like the way I kind of explain it to people is it's like Lionel Woodley meets A Nightmare on Elm Street meets The Little Mermaid.
Yeah.
So that's the best way to kind of look at it.
Yeah.
So it's like a story, but it's just a lot of fighting around to tell that story. A lot of kind of improvisation as well.
And it felt a bit Mighty Boosh in spots.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
especially Caleb, I think, is a bit Mighty Boosh. Like
right.
You know, whenever they do their kind of characters. Oh, great!
There's a lot of
there's a lot of this, isn't there, in the show? Which is kind of like what you do anyway. Oi. So that's good.
And a lot of like unnecessary voices, like there's no reason for a character just to kind of do like this, but no reason at all. But yeah, they do. Yeah.
Now, there's one question that I need to ask. First of all, do we have some highlights? We've got some highlights packages here, which will probably help explain the show at all. It goes for 8 seconds. Explain what's happening.
All right, I guess.
Oh, look at that!
So this is the quality of the show, basically. Like Coles bags on our heads.
Right.
They're
all green!
That's it. Yeah, it's just lots of characters going like that and lots of really, really basic props. Are we showing it again?
We're showing it again, are we? Oh, look at that. They're all green. That was hilarious. So a lot of these ideas are... they sound like they would have been a lot of fun. Oh, no, before we do that, actually, I've got 2 questions. First of all, what are you wearing? And you all wear this. Oh. Explain to me what these are.
They're literally... What's actually live to wear there? Is that still...
This is all going live to wear.
Right. Oh, so you can see like the little box in there.
This is like our correspondent thing.
Right.
Stop playing it over and over again. What's wrong
I
with
love
you?
it.
You might love it. Go and see the show then.
It's like a flip book now.
There we go. So, what were you wearing in that? They're
called morph suits, right? And you can get them online really easily.
If you've got a Facebook page, you would have seen that they kind of sell them on Facebook.
Exactly,
right?
yeah. And they're geared towards...
Scotty, come on around.
Like frat boys.
Yeah.
And so the whole website are these dudes, like at music festivals wearing these full body suits, and just with chicks and stuff like that. And so, they're marketed towards these really like awful people.
So they're like those kind of green screen suits that people wear in movies, but they're for dickheads.
Basically, yeah.
And on opening night, your wang fell out.
He didn't. No. What?
Lady Gaga.
Scott John, ladies and gentlemen.
Sorry, I got lost.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, of course, because you've never been to PJ's before.
I've always been a bit drunk when I'm here, so I don't recognise anything.
Hey, M&M's. I thought that was Skittles. I was just pointing.
Oh, sorry, mate. Jesus.
Anyway.
Well, no charge then. How about that? So tell us about your wang.
What happened?
Welcome to the show.
Hi.
I'm just talking about my genitals.
Oh yeah.
Well, we wear these like boxes. We wear just because we're all like
cricket
paranoid.
boxes.
Yes.
We were all paranoid that people will be able to see.
That makes me feel a lot better about it, actually knowing that, because I was like, wow, there's not much happening.
because
that makes it look a bit more impressive. In fact, the reason we got them is we were all feeling pretty insecure, and, so we thought the boxes would just give it. We did think about going up to Harndorf and getting meat items, but we never made it up there. Maybe next week.
Yeah. I was going to put an entire horse.
Yeah,
Just to see what would happen. No, the whole horse.
The
Like,
horse.
got 8 legs.
So your wang
Which
fell out.
caught-
That's the main. That's all I wanted to get across.
Yeah,
His wang
well,
fell
no,
out.
it didn't, because what had happened? Well, maybe it did.
A wang, not the wang.
Someone's wang fell out of your box.
It was Wang Chung.
Like there was like a dance. There's a dance routine in the show, and the box. It was like it just fell out of the underpants or something, and it moved across onto my leg. But everyone just assumed that like then I was just playing with myself for the next
rejig.
And no one realised I was actually moving a box, which is it's strange because why would I move a thing like this shape? Like, what is that?
like
Was
a
that my ball
jellyfish.
sack? Is that what that was?
It's so hard to
people
tell.
thought?
It is so hard to
Oh,
tell.
that's really embarrassing.
Anyway,
That's alright, it's part of it. It's natural.
It's not. Yeah, it's not.
It's natural.
and so how did you feel the first time you were in the morph suit?
I don't know, a bit uncomfortable actually. I realised.
Does it heat up?
Yeah, it does.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But you come
you've
off
worn
every
one?
time you take it off.
You've worn one?
No, they look warm.
Oh right.
Yeah.
I thought, fuck, have you been like putting on our costumes?
Yeah. And I left my wang in yours.
Right, that explains it.
Gotta go pick it up tonight.
I'm always covered in sort of a black silk. I look like
Yeah, it's in your
a chimney
fingernails.
sweep every time I take it off.
That's
Like
got
being
face
Mary
and-
Poppins. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. But
But
it's
the-
good. It's coming along.
The-
Have you kind of sold it or told Jason how crap it is?
No. Well, we saw this before. We're seeing it again. This is
Oh, what's this?
that's you with a thing on your head.
Oh, right. Yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah,
Good
I
times, huh?
do.
Was this from your opening night? And that you're not in that one. Now, here's something I've heard through the grapevine that you are always misplacing the props.
Yes. Well, I have probably 80% of the props, I think. And every night I at least lose 2 and have to find an item that is just there. That we have this conch that has to come on in the final scene.
Yeah.
It's this big moment.
It is a big moment, yeah.
And was it last night or one of the nights I couldn't find it, so I had to just grab a tub of Viennese gelati. So rather than a conch, I had gelati.
Magical
Because we're
gelato.
above an ice cream shop, and so in where all our props are, there's just all these random like tubs of like ice cream and other like goods, and so he's just going,
Yeah.
I'll just take that.
Yeah.
That's a very Scotty thing to do.
Yeah, it's a fun show though. It's very loose. It's getting a bit tighter. It's in pretty good shape now. I think the night you came, it was all over the place. But we've shaved 20 minutes off, and we're kind of actually remembering what we're doing
Oh,
now.
good stuff.
So it's-
Because I could
it's
kind of
alright.
see you guys looking through the door, like, and I could see you obviously had like the scene list, and you were like, you were mostly were like, what the fuck is this?
Oh wow, that's interesting.
Now, how are you enjoying? Because you actually have a proper job,
I do have a proper
and
job,
so
yeah.
how are you enjoying being and you've done your own stand-up shows when you've had jobs, but this is
Yeah.
like a theatery kind of improvisation thing.
Yeah,
Good.
it's pretty weird. It's pretty. 1 minute, I'm taking business calls, and the next I'm on stage with a false moustache, yelling at him about lucifish and fish Satan and stuff. So it is.
Another thing is like Trennas, you're playing like the hero, which
Why did you say that like that?
Well, no,
The
but
hero.
because okay, it sounds awful, but because you're not like generally you're the fun wacky one, whereas Caleb
Caleb could be leading.
Caleb
man.
could be. He's got leading man
Right,
good looks.
yeah.
Not that you don't. But, oh God! But you're
And Caleb actually
physical-
has. He was in the drama centre at Flinders. He's probably
Yeah, he's an actual playwright.
He's actually
the best actor amongst us.
he's
Yeah,
the
that's-
most
Stop
trained actor.
lightly shit canning Trenwith. He is right there.
Hey, we
So-
can't stop him from talking to the audience, though. He's like
Yeah,
constantly.
he's constantly.
It's
looking,
hard.
it's like, hey, look at us.
It's all
It
coming
is
out
hard to like. The hardest thing is playing this kind of which is essentially a straight character.
when you're probably more leaning towards the stand-up
Yeah,
side, where
yeah.
you can muck around with people.
So I am like just constantly fishing for more jokes and fishing for more lines.
Fishing.
Like,
Always on.
so,
How to explode.
Yeah.
so it makes it. But it's still, it did take a little while just to work out how to play it properly because
Yeah.
at first I was trying to become a straight man, so I was almost playing it kind of a bit angry and a bit like, oh, what's going on here? A bit Alf Stewart, kind of. And now I'm kind of
now you're more Harold. More,
where's my tuba? Disapproving though the whole way. I gotta see this.
But it's more confused.
I think you've got to find the middle ground. You've got to find the Lou. That's more.
Or Donald Fisher.
Maybe Donald Fisher. That's really what you.
All right. Well, we're gonna play that. We're gonna play the game, and then we're gonna see what tickets are cheap tonight. Have you? You saw the game? Did you see the game being played?
Yeah.
Okay. This is the candy challenge. Would you like to do it, or would you like to pass it to Scotty?
I reckon Scotty, because he knows nothing about it.
Awesome. All right. So Scotty.
All I see is M&Ms, and I'm happy about that.
Candy challenge. How much do you suck?
Cup into this
Like
cup.
New Year's Eve at Justin Hamilton's house.
I don't. What does that mean? Is
don't know.
that libelous? Do we have to put a disclaimer
I
up?
don't think so.
What's
All right.
6? Is that the total? Is that the record?
No. That's a countdown clock. You'll be fine.
Oh, right.
It's fine. So you've got to get about 20 as I kind of.
What am I doing here?
So suck and blow.
Okay.
You can probably get closer. It's probably gonna be easier.
All
or
right.
we can just put straws together for you. All right. You ready? You ready?
Okay.
You can.
All right. Here we go.
Okay.
What should I
And
do?
go. Your job right now is to plug your show.
All
So
right.
tell us about it. Where is it and all that kind of stuff.
So it's at. Where should I look? Just at you?
Yeah. Look at me. I'm right here.
It's at
You're
Gelatissimo.
a shit actor.
I know. And it's at 9:30
Gelatissimo 9:30. How much are tickets?
tonight. There is rush tickets,
Stop laughing.
and it's a $10 rush ticket.
Yep.
And is that right? Did you put it on for tonight?
I forgot. I'm busy.
All right.
Why you were doing that before as well?
No, I've put rush ticks on for tomorrow,
Tomorrow
but
night.
not tonight.
That's fair enough.
$10.
So 18 seconds left, you jerk.
So it's $22 for tonight.
Yep.
Or $10 tomorrow night.
All right, cool. So if you want to see them in,
You can have a
Morpheus-
password if you say what? Rhinoceros. All right, if you say rhinoceros, you can get it for 10.
Okay. Well, that's time up.
Oh man.
Okay. All right. Hey, Maz.
You dropped your M&M sucking glasses.
You can. You're allowed to eat them now because you do all the hard
that's
work.
fantastic.
Good on
How
you.
many is that?
Not much. Yeah.
Five.
Okay. Well, there's Jacques just ruined the surprise. That was 5. He got fantastic work. Is there anything else? Are you guys involved in anything else that you want to give a plug during Fringe, or is that it pretty much?
I mean,
No, I've got a drum kit for sale.
Oh yeah.
$50 or nearest offer.
Well, you know
but
what?
it's broken, isn't it?
It is broken.
I'll give you 60.
You broke my drum kit.
All right, deal.
Really? Is that true?
Yeah, he broke my drum kit. Remember when we used to play in the band?
Yeah.
And you put your. It's not your fault. You would. There's a shit drum kit. I don't want your drum kit.
Right, I'm a shit drummer.
No, you are rocking out. That's why.
All right. How's the band going?
Yeah, it's gone okay.
Yeah?
You should come up.
I
Come
will.
and sing a song.
Saturday night?
Yeah.
Great
Sweet.
fun.
All right. You were like oh, yeah. What do you have to plug? You know.
Huh?
I said.
Oh, right. The kids show, but it's kind of sold out, so there's no point talking
so-
about it. Yeah.
Jeez. So
Suck
obviously you're a lot more
Successful.
on your own than with us weighing you down. It's interesting.
Well, we've just witnessed the beginning of the end, ladies and gentlemen. Please thank the people from Go Sharks, Mark Trenwith, Scott John. When I said please thank, it's just going to be us two clapping.
I'll come back.
I think that's it. Good stuff. All right. Thanks, Ethan. We're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to cross down to James McCann, who's out by the Rush Ticks thing, and he's going to see if there's any specials on tonight.
You're watching Festival Fishbowl live from PJ O'Brien's.